Hi everybody, I hope you're having a great day. In this video, I'm going to be covering the Gray She-Hulk. Now, she made her first appearance in Civil War II, issue number 4, that was released in July of 2016. Her real name is Jennifer Sue Walters, and she's a human mutate that in her human form supposedly stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, although it has been re-estimated that she truly stands about 5 feet 6, and she normally weighs 150 pounds, having green eyes and brown hair. However, in her Gray She-Hulk form, she stands at least 6 feet 7 inches tall and weighs at least 900 pounds, being significantly bigger and stronger than her Green She-Hulk form, with her now having green eyes and dark gray hair with green tinges and a distinctive gray skin with seemingly glowing green scars, almost like her internal gamma radiation is trying to burst from the seams. Now, it's understood that Jen is a gamma mutate due to the blood transfusion she received from her cousin Bruce Banner, aka the Hulk, thus tying her to the immense power of the One Below All, giving her immense superhuman strength, speed, durability, energy absorption and manipulation, as well as a moderate healing factor. Now, in her Grey Hulk form, all of these abilities are boosted, most notably her strength, which made her be able to lift well into vast superhuman levels, far past the 100-ton level, and very likely close to the base level form of her cousin, Hulk. The only thing is, during her Grey Hulk transformations, she loses the only advantage she seemingly had over her cousin, which was the fact that she could consciously control her transformations, and she retained all of her typical intelligence and wherewithal. So pretty much the Gray She-Hulk was Jennifer's Savage Hulk form, having unbridled rage-powered strength at the cost of her self-control. Although it should be noted that she seems to keep a little more wherewithal than her cousin does in her Savage form, most notably retaining her expert combat abilities, still being able to employ several of the martial arts that Gamora has taught her over the years. Now, Gray She-Hulk's origins stem from a scenario where Thanos tried to attack the Pegasus facility, looking to take a powerful cosmic cube. The precognitive abilities of the Inhuman Ulysses Cain helped the heroes see this event coming, and many of them would show up right on time to stop Thanos. She-Hulk and her all-female A-Force superhero team would be part of that group. They all put up a good fight and would eventually beat Thanos, although She-Hulk would be critically injured in a one-on-one with the Mad Titan, and Thanos would end up taking out War Machine for good. Jennifer would remain in a comatose state for much of Civil War II, not fully comprehending that Rhodey had died and that her cousin Bruce Banner had lost his life while she was unconscious. When she finally regained her consciousness, the trauma of her battle with Thanos and the loss of her loved one would push her to new levels of inner pain, with her now only being able to emotionally and uncontrollably transform into a savage gray form. We would later find out in Immortal Hulk, issue number 34, that the gamma-powered super genius named the Leader figured out, partially due to his own trips to the afterlife and subsequently being reincarnated, that Jennifer Walters and She-Hulk had actually died and had been brought back to life by the mysterious One Below All. Jennifer had repressed some of her experience in the afterlife, which had greatly added to the stress that prompted her Grey Hulk transformation. And despite Jen having stopped being a superhero and only focusing on being a lawyer, she would occasionally still transform uncontrollably, which was obviously not good for those around her and her own mental health. This would even lead to her having a battle with Thor Jane Foster along with other adventures. But after she was almost tricked by the Leader to take out his own assistant named Robin, who had turned into a Hulk-like being herself, she would seek some professional help. She would work with a self-help guru named Florida Mayor, who would give her a special pill that helped her introspection. It would be a wild internal journey for her, ranging from her manifesting as a giant floating head to her confronting her own Hulk persona, Thanos, and her cousin Bruce, all within her mind. But this watershed moment would help her iron out all of her fears and angers, finally waking up from this esoteric journey, being back in her Green She-Hulk form. Although there was still lingering evidence of her not being completely in control when she transforms, and we know that the Gray She-Hulk is still lurking down in her somewhere. Now, for her powers and abilities and her influence on the Marvel Universe, for my 1 to 10 rating, I'll give the Gray She-Hulk a rating of 8, which is an unforgettable rating. I hope everyone enjoyed this video. I'll talk to you next time. Be sure to like, subscribe, and join the new Sage.